Hey y'all, it's me, Laura Burns, and today I'm doing a big Q&A with very frequently asked questions. So instead of just always trying to respond to people, I'm dumping them all here so you can watch this and also, you know, get to know me a little better, get to see me not on Instagram as I'm trying to be more here on YouTube. So here we go. I have my questions here, so I'll be looking over here. Number one is basic questions. How old am I? Am I married? What is my ethnicity? Get this a lot. People try to guess, which sometimes is very funny. So, I am 35 years old. I just turned 35 in June. I'm a Cancer, in case that means anything. And if that does mean something to you, I am kind of textbook Cancer. So take from that what you will. I am married. Actually, this Sunday, October 29th, will be my 6th wedding anniversary. So I've been married for 6 years now, together for 7. My partner's name is Richard. We met online on OkCupid. Yeah, and like it was a very quick romance. We fell very hard for each other very quickly, and moved in after like a month or two, and we're engaged, got married, blah blah blah. So yeah, it's great. And oh, ethnicity. So I am half Japanese and half Scottish. Both my parents were born here in the United States, but that's the ancestry. So the Japanese side of my family is larger, and they're the ones that I really see and know. The Scottish side of my family, my dad is kind of like the last living relative on that side, except for distant people that we don't really know very well. So yeah, that's why I get messages about this a lot. That's why I have, you know, kind of almond shaped eyes, and depending on how bright it is, like right now, it's really sunny. So they get a little, you know, flattened. Fun fact, if I'm driving in the car and somebody makes me laugh or something makes me laugh and I start laughing really hard, it's dangerous because my eyes like actually kind of close because they squint so much. I mean, that happens anytime I laugh super hard, but it's not dangerous unless I'm in the car. So that's a really hilarious thing that I wish I could share with you, but I'm not gonna fake laugh, you know. Okay, let's see. I should have put these questions in a better order, so I'm just gonna go down the thing. All right, so what does my tattoo say? So, hello. So this is my tattoo, and it can be difficult to read. It says married to amazement. And then these flowers are also meaningful for me as well. So married to amazement comes from a Mary Oliver poem. If you don't know Mary Oliver, she is super great. She's a contemporary American poet. She is prolific. She's written a lot. She has a lot of books out. She deals with nature a lot. Her stuff just really resonates with me. I love her poetry. And this is from, this like phrase is from a poem called When Death Comes. And it's all about, to paraphrase, when death comes, I want to say that, you know, I lived my life. I did the things. I tried. I took the chance. And so I used to know like the whole thing by heart, but it's basically like, in the end, all my life, I want to say I was a bride married to amazement. I was a groom, is it grooms, or I was a groom taking the world into my arms. It's something like that. It's pretty close. And I read that poem for the first time. Somebody told me about it, and I thought that I would like it, and I did, and I couldn't stop thinking about this poem for weeks. I was just like, this poem. I was like obsessed with a poem, and I'd never been obsessed with a poem before. And so I decided after I thought about it for a long time, that I wanted to get this phrase tattooed on me. And I put it here on my chest for a reason, because I wanted something that was visible, because, and this is the things that we do to ourselves. I still like that it's here, but the reason I did it is because I wanted something that would kind of be a barrier to me ever taking a job that wasn't a good fit for me ever again. And so basically my thing is like, if I can't have this tattoo and let it be visible, then I don't want to work there. So, and that's actually been really good for me. And you know, attitudes have relaxed about tattoos in workplaces, but also like usually offices and stuff like that are not great fits for me. I'm not an office person. It's very hard for me to be in that environment and to work like that. So, and the flowers are meaningful because, they're some of my favorite flowers, and they just, you know, speak to me. I like being surrounded by them. And then, and I got this, 8-9 years ago, something like that. This one used to be shaded in with purple, like how this one is pink, this was purple, but it's really faded a lot. And so some people are like, oh, like you just got it, it needs to be colored in. And I'm like, no, it's just old and faded. And I wear a lot of things where this is exposed, which is not great for tattoos, but so this is faded. Okay, how did you decide to become a yoga teacher? So I do talk about this in another video, but the way that I became a yoga teacher is kind of funny. Sorry, I have an eyelash. Something is hurting my eye. Focus floor burns. I became a yoga teacher because I couldn't convince anyone else to do it. So in Houston, I was trying to find classes for fat people, and they didn't exist. I couldn't find classes that were for bodies like mine, and I'd had such negative experiences trying to attend other classes that I just wasn't willing to go to a class if it wasn't going to be for me. So I tried super hard to convince my friend Rowan, Rowan Two Sisters from Punk Rock Hoops, to become a yoga teacher, and she was like, I don't know, maybe. And then she didn't do it. And I went to this retreat that Abby Lentz was putting on, and Abby Lentz is the creator of heavyweight yoga, and my computer's going to sleep. And she did this thing with me where she like put her hand on my heart and made me put my hand on her heart, and it was very like intimate and personal, and I was like, oh my god, this is a lot. And she said that, oh god, what did she say? She said that I was going to be a yoga teacher, and that I didn't know it yet, but she knew that that was going to happen, and that she saw in me that that was right for me, that was going to be the right thing for me, and that I was going to be really good at it, and I was going to love it, blah, blah, blah. And she was so close to me. It was like intense, and I was just like, yeah, whatever. Oh, run away. And then I did. And then like not even that long after, I signed up to take my yoga teacher training. So it's Rowan and Abby's fault that I became a yoga teacher. But I mean, really, I'm super grateful to them, because I don't think that that's something I would have found, you know, by myself, or would have pushed myself to do. But Rowan wouldn't become a teacher, and Abby told me that I was going to do it, and so I did it. And then it turned out to be like the right thing for me, and what I, you know, kind of have been building up to. And I think Abby has like psychic abilities, because she knew that that was what I needed to do. So yeah, so signed up for YTT, paid my money, showed up, went to Nashville 4 times, and did my curvy yoga teacher training with Anna Guest Jelly. Let's see, what is my favorite way to calm down and de-stress? Well, so this is really about like grounding and calming and self-care. So it depends on what's going on with me, why I need to calm down or de-stress. If it's in traffic, then I do breathing, deep breathing, with my eyes open because I'm in the car, and I can do a mudra. Excuse me. So I actually teach when I do mudras workshop, and a mudra is like a yoga pose for your hands, right? So you see this is Anjali mudra, and this is a really common one that people know really well. And the other very most common one is this with thumb and pointer finger together, and the other fingers are extended. So this is the Gyan mudra, or the chin, you might hear, chin mudra. And so I do this mudra. It's really calming, and it's supposed to help bring you to your authentic higher self, which basically means like not being a jerk. So I do this in the car, and I literally will put my fingers around the steering wheel and like do this mudra and take some breaths. It's really funny, but that's really calming. Breathing anytime is really calming for me. And then de-stressing, like if I'm at home, I like to take baths. I like to listen to guided meditations, and so that's really calming for me and can help me sleep. I'll do like yoga asana and some of the more relaxing poses, or I'll do just a shavasana sometimes. What else? I like to do little self-care beauty treatments, like a little face mask or something, a hair mask, or you know, like file my nails, or I haven't really been painting them, but I've been enjoying keeping them filed, which is nice, because if I don't, then I'm a nail biter, or not a nail biter, I'm like a cuticle biter, which is the worst. All right. Do you love your body 100% of the time? Does anyone love their body 100% of the time? And I get this question a lot because I am part of the body positivity community, because, you know, radical body love is literally like the brand that I've created for myself. No, I don't love my body 100% of the time. I have never met a person who loves their body 100% of the time. If you have, or if you do, like, that is fucking awesome. Great job. We live in a world that profits off of us not loving our body. So it's very difficult to love your body all the time. What I can say is 100% of the time, I am working to honor and accept and celebrate my body for what it is, what it can do for me, how it feels, and what it looks like. Honestly, I'm least concerned with what my body looks like, and I'm mostly concerned with how my body feels. And I think that as I've gotten older, that has been a big shift for me. I care a lot less about like looking hot. Like, I like to, you know, I like to feel pretty, I like to feel attractive, but I'm so much less concerned with, do other people find me attractive? And I'm much more concerned with, how is my health? How do I feel? You know, do I have energy? Am I getting enough sleep? Like all these things. Like, what an adult answer. But that's really true. And I have been on kind of a medical adventure, which you wouldn't know unless you have seen some of my posts on Instagram, and I have a little vlog series on the Body Love for All, my nonprofit organization, on their YouTube channel. So if you are interested in hearing more about that, it's about PCOS and going to the gynecologist and dealing with skin issues as well. I'm really red right now because it's warm in this room, but I also am dealing with some rosacea and some weirdness on my skin. So yeah, so I have this vlog series that talks about that, and talks about trying to reclaim my power and claim the medical services that I deserve, because we all deserve access to medical care from people that will be respectful to us. And that has not been my experience in the past, so it's like all about that. And if you want to hear more about that on this channel, I'm happy to do that. I just don't know if people want that. And so it's all just been on the Body Love for All YouTube channel. So if you want me to talk about stuff like that on this channel, comment and let me know and I will. And I'll tell you all about that stuff. Okay, so this is a huge one and it's really hard. How can I stop hating my body? Oh my God. It's like, what a question. I mean, it's like a lifelong journey to stop hating your body. So I always say you didn't learn to hate your body overnight, right? It took a long time. So you didn't learn to hate your body overnight. You're not going to learn to love and accept your body overnight either. It took years of indoctrination and brainwashing and the culture beating into you that that you are not worthy, that your body is gross, or for whatever reason that you have body issues. So it's going to take you years to undo that. And that's kind of a depressing answer because we all want, like a quick, now I love everything about my body. But like, that's not reality. Reality is that it takes years of hard work. And so when people ask me, how do I stop hating my body? My answer is, number one, I have so much pride for you even wanting to work on that, and so much compassion because it's really fucking hard. And I know because I have been doing it for a while now, and I've made a lot of progress, but like I still got stuff going on like we all do. I will be working on this the rest of my life. So what I say in general to people who ask me that question is, I'm really proud of you and I have a lot of compassion because this is hard, and take it slow, take baby steps. And that's like kind of the best advice that I could give anyone is be really kind to yourself and take baby steps. Just working on small things at a time that you can try, see the progress, and move on to more things. And so it's hard to give like a blanket, like a prescription, right? So a doctor writes you a prescription for a medication that's going to do something. I can't just write a prescription that says like, oh, do this and you'll be on your way. Because we each come from such a different experience that there's no one thing that is going to work for everyone. So I can't really like answer that specifically because I don't know your life, your background, your experiences, but to kind of generalize, it's figure out what your body issues are all about, and even just figuring that out is a big deal, and it'll probably be way more than you think and maybe different things than you thought they were going to be, but once you figure it out, and then take baby steps. Next question, what is body love coaching? So I put this under that question because as Radical Body Love, I teach yoga, Upasana, and I also do body love coaching. And body love coaching is basically working with people to figure that stuff out, and then doing different exercises, doing different things to work on taking those baby steps, and it's like tailored. And there are a lot of body love coaches. I'm not like, sign up now. I'm just saying, if you are wanting to work on things, find a body love coach. I've seen a bunch on Instagram. If you search that, a bunch of stuff will come up. Find the one that is right for you. Some of them are going to embrace weight loss. Some of them are not going to embrace weight loss because that's not their thing. I am not a big weight loss person. I don't coach about weight loss. I have coaching clients who are in the process of losing weight, but that's not what we're talking about. Let's see. Where do you shop for clothes? Well, let's see. If we're talking about yoga clothes or regular clothes, it's kind of an overlapping deal. So I'll just talk about yoga clothes because that's probably what they were asking about. I actually get a lot of yoga clothes from Torrid. They introduced their activewear line like last year or the year before, and it's been really good. The quality is actually great. Sometimes Torrid clothes are very overpriced for what they are, but the activewear is actually pretty legit. If you're looking for a smaller company, Rainbow Curves, Rainbow is B-E-A-U. Rainbow Curves has some good stuff like nice basic. I don't like their some of their materials, but I like their, what they call the curve basics, because I wear little like bike shorts under everything because I don't like my thighs rubbing together and getting all chafed. So my kind of uniform for regular clothes is kind of like a little dress and bike shorts, or a little dress and leggings. Let's see, Lineage Wear makes those super crazy patterned leggings, but it's like swimsuit material, so if you don't like that, you won't like the leggings. Super Fit Hero is a new company that is really cool. I have a pair of their leggings for activewear. They're expensive, but they're really well made, really quality materials. The woman who runs it, Mickey, is awesome. She's doing a great thing, and they increase their size range to go up to 4X, which is great, but they are very compression-y, so if you don't like that, you won't like those leggings. For regular clothes, I shop at Torrid. I don't really shop at Lane Bryant that much. Every once in a while, I'll get something there. I mostly go there for underwear, and they have some cute bralettes right now. Clothes. Y'all, I wear yoga clothes most of the time. Oh, my new favorite thing for activewear is the active dress from Chic Ease Active. It's a small company. The woman who runs it is super nice. I love her. It is, I wish I was wearing it now, I could show you, but if you see my Instagram, then like I'm wearing it a lot. But it's basically like a little short dress that's the perfect length to wear with bike shorts or leggings, that is made out of performance material. So you can work out, yoga, walk, whatever in it, and then go somewhere else and feel like, you know, kind of cute. Like you're wearing like clothes instead of like, I don't know, sweatpants and a holy t-shirt or whatever. It is awesome. I love it so much. There's two styles. I like the wrap style better. It fits my body better. The scoop neck style is not a great fit on me just because of where the bust seam is. The wrap style is best for me. If you want to know more about that or why, comment and I'll tell you specifics, but I feel like most people probably won't care. Let's see, where do you want your business to go? What's next? So, I'm assuming that this person was asking about Radical Body Love, not about the nonprofit. So, actually something cool just happened with Radical Body Love, and that is I, as of last week, was eligible to move up to move up the ranks kind of in my yoga designation. So instead of being an RYT 200, which is Registered Yoga Teacher 200 hour, I'm now an RYT 200, which means Experienced Registered Yoga Teacher 200 hour, which is really cool. All that means is that it's been 2 years since I did my certification, and I have surpassed the 1,000-hour teaching requirement. So now I'm an ERYT. Really, the cool thing about that means that I am eligible to become a YASEP. So that's the Yoga Alliance, which is the like accrediting body for yoga teachers. It means that I can provide continuing education for yoga teachers, which is really cool because now I can train teachers. And so where I really want my business to go is training teachers to be able to work with bodies like mine, or other types of bodies that need yoga teachers who understand how to work with props, how to work with body positive cueing and language in class. And so more yoga teachers are able to diversify how they're teaching, their teaching styles, and create welcoming and safe spaces in their classes for all different kinds of bodies, not just for thin, able-bodied young folks, because that's what a lot of yoga classes are, and it sucks, and it makes it not a safe space to go. I don't go take classes here in Houston because I can't find classes that are accessible for me, and with teachers who know how to create accessible challenges. And I could talk about this so much, oh my gosh. But just because I'm fat doesn't mean that I don't want challenges. My challenges might just look slightly different because they have to be accessible for my body. And I actually want to make a video about accessible challenges, so I will do that. And I think that would be a cool conversation to start having. So yeah. Okay, what? This is getting super long. I'm trying to like jam through. What part of your body is the hardest to accept? So that changes over time. Like, you know, I kind of always have like one thing that is, you know, harder than others to accept. I think right now, for me, it's my thighs, because I've gained some weight over the past few years, and I've developed like a fold on each of my inner thighs, and that's new for me. I've never had that before, and I've been self-conscious about it, although I'm much less self-conscious than I was before. And that's honestly, like, to be real, like, I felt, you know, we're so hard on ourselves. I felt bad and like upset with myself for feeling self-conscious about it. And really the reason it's gotten better, I have to say, is seeing people on Instagram modeling for me that it's okay to like have a roll on your thigh and like be a badass bitch and wear whatever you want. And I think the biggest person who helped me with that is Valerie Sagan, who is Big Gal Yoga, who just released a book. You should go buy it. She's amazing. If you don't follow her, check her out. She's wonderful. But she has folds on her thighs, and she is so wonderful and so strong, and she's just really empowering. So I like am so inspired by her, and she, like, seeing her photos and videos of her doing yoga in like tiny shorts or whatever, really helped me to feel empowered and just normalized that like thighs look like this. It's okay. But you know, we don't see that. Even in fat bodies, the fat bodies that are portrayed for us are like smooth, and so they're just like bigger. They're like, you know, you size a pattern up to make a larger size, which is not the right way to make plus size clothes, BT dubs. But it's just like they took a slim, smooth person and then just sized them up. But like that's not how a lot of fat bodies look. But those are the ones that we see because culture is fucked, the media is fucked, we're all gonna die. So yeah, so the thighs were for me, and then my belly, just because it's really big, and the difference between me standing and sitting is large. Like you can't see right now, but well, so when I stand up, I have like an hourglass thing, and my belly is here, but it's not such a crazy thing. When I sit down, it's like, here we go. So it's like the like traditional spare tire looking thing. And I have been dealing with, sorry. So I've been dealing with PCOS and my diagnosis with that. And one of the symptoms is having a lot of extra weight around your midsection. So this is really a typical stomach situation or setup for people with PCOS. I don't hate my belly. I just am very aware of it, and have been really focused on sending it extra love, and you know, like, it sounds corny, but like letting it know that I accept and honor and love it. So yeah, I've never really had a problem with my arms. Like, they're fat, but you know, whatever, it's fine. All right, last question. When you think about your younger years, what do you feel or think? Oh, the first thing I think is just like, I feel is sad, because I spent so much of my life from the time I was a child through, you know, much of my 20s hating my body and thinking that it was gross and that I was ugly and nobody would ever love me, and no one would ever be attracted to me, and I didn't deserve a partner who was going to treat me well, and I didn't deserve attention. I didn't deserve to look nice. I mean, I really hated myself, and I hated my body. So when I think about my younger years, I feel mostly like sad, and then I feel angry that I felt that way. Not angry at myself for feeling sad, but just angry that I lived in a world that told me that I was wrong, that my body was wrong. And then I get mad because people are feeling like that now, and I'm like, no, fuck that. you're amazing. Like, we're all amazing. We're walking around doing really cool stuff, loving, being compassionate, providing for the people that we love, creating life, you know, oh my God. Like, we're wonderful and amazing creatures. And the fact that we waste any time hating ourselves makes me sad and angry all over again. And the fact that we buy into, oh my God, I'm going on a rant, but the fact that we buy into a culture that sells us on this notion that there's something wrong with us, and that we continue to support that with our purchases and our attitudes and thinking, like, it's so crazy to me. Yes, I've been talking a lot lately about corporate and capitalist co-opting of body positivity and self-love. So maybe I'll make a video about that. I have a lot of opinions. Then you could choose to watch it or not. So I won't go off on a rant now. So those are all the questions. In case anyone has a question about this in the background, this is tubing to make hula hoops. In case you were wondering. In case you were going, Laura Burns, tell me what that stuff is. So yeah, this is super long. It's like 30 minutes now. I'm going to stop because it's really long. Comment below if you have any other questions. Comment below if there are topics that you want me to talk about. I'm going to start putting more videos up here on YouTube and more yoga videos, more talking videos. So something to look forward to. All right. And I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.